Hello there, Capricorn. What's going on? How are you? Capricorn, my name is Antoine, and I'm wanting to just welcome you to your love messages for the first 10 days of July of 2022. These messages will be from the 1st to the 10th, roughly, for all placements of Capricorn, um, including the Capricorn lover if you're here in the house, all right? We're going to do things a little different. Well, we're going to do it the same, but I'm going to use a different oracle. I'm using the Twin Flame Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles, and then we're going to clarify that with the Light Seer Tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and just get right on into it. Messages for you, Capricorn, in love, romance, and relationships. First 10 days, July 2022. Okay. Ooh, vibrations, Capricorn. All right, and then under the deck, let's see. All right, vibrations and solitude. Okay, so I think you've been definitely, I can clearly see that you've been like getting your meditations on, Capricorn. Many of you have been focused on self. Many of you have been focusing on just, aligning your chakras, you know what I mean? Just making sure your frequencies are in tune, just you wanting to make sure that you're just vibrating at, at the highest level of vibration. You're trying to, make sure you're increasing those positive vibrations within yourself, okay? And so, yes, but with that being said, though, it does take time, okay? And so you've been spending a lot of time with yourself, okay? But I feel like it's out of choice, Capricorn, okay? So this may be for some of you, this message, I'm not gonna lie, it could be for some of you Capricorns who are single, but if you are attached or if you are dealing with somebody, I do feel like this may be, you've been maybe a little bit detached from that person, not broken up, not separated, not falling out of love, not like that. It's just that, you've just you've been creating, or you've been having more opportunities to just be in solitude and with yourself, to just work on your own, energy, if you understand, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and run with that. I'm gonna try to follow both of that storylines, whether it's, you're single and you're just trying to work on yourself, or if you're in a relationship and you're trying to work on yourself, because I feel like the overall theme here is just yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'll try to follow both storylines, but if you can't resonate, then that's okay. I do appreciate your time. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, Capricorn. Messages for you. I'm Spirit is telling me, my guides are telling me, like, keep your mind right. You're trying to maybe sharpen your mind, sharpen your focus. Okay. And this is, even though if you are already in a relationship, it's not about, sometimes you just got to do stuff for yourself. And so this is just you trying to get spiritual advancement for your own personal gain. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just, this is, yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. All right, let's get one more shuffle, Capricorn, and then we'll get into it. Okay. So at the base here, we have the Two of Pentacles, okay? We have the Moon. We have the Three of Wands. Ooh, and we have the Six of Cups. Okay. All right. Now I'm hearing something the same but a little different. It's like, okay, so now it feels like the overall theme here is like trying to get back to like a home frequency. Or for some of you, I think maybe many of you will literally actually have to take time and physically take yourself out of your current environment, and some of you actually may be returning home. Okay, there may be an opportunity or something that may be open, or there may be an opportunity that's happening a little bit closer to home than you think. And I do feel like there's a sense of priority here with the Two of Pentacles energy, Capricorn. So it's, you're just at a point in your life, you're maybe just at a certain age, single or not, for both sides. It feels like, you know, you're just at a point in your life now where it's just like, okay, what do I value over this? Or what do I value over that? Okay. I do feel where with this moon energy, there's this energy of you not wanting to let your emotions overtake you. Now I'm hearing something. Okay, I feel like many of you, if you're attached, you could, if there has been trouble in paradise in your relationship, I feel like y'all are taking the right approach instead of getting too emotionally overwhelmed, and then, you know, now everybody's, you know, bringing up your secrets, bringing up stuff that shouldn't be brought up. You know what I mean? Like, instead of doing all of those things, it's like you kind of go into different corners, and both of you are just kind of like working on yourself. And again, this is not separation like I'm moving out or we broke up or we divorced. Like, no, this is like, nah, you just go sleep on the couch tonight. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we'll figure this out in the morning. Okay? So I love the very mature way that is being handled here in this particular relationship. And then if you're single, right, this is where this is like, okay, you are trying to actually, you need to bring, maybe there's like, I don't know, if you're single, I feel like there's something that if you're going home or if you're traveling home, you need to, it's something that you need to see first before you pick up into the next relationship. Okay? And it's a good thing, but it's also something that you don't know, and it will give you access to be able to maybe there's like a particular personal power that you gain by going home. Okay. What do we have under the deck? Ooh, my bad. The Fool. Okay. I like this Fool energy. The Fool is never afraid to try something new. You understand? And this is the energy that I feel. So if you're attached to someone, and like I said, maybe y'all are going through something, or even if y'all are not going through something and you're just having just personal, trying to get personal spiritual advancement, I do feel like, you know, there's maybe different ways that you can spice up the marriage or the relationship. Things that, you know, spiritual things though. It doesn't necessarily have to be like all sexual and in the bedroom. I mean, it can involve that because there are some very sexual spiritual practices. Not many that I'm very like educated about, but I know they exist, and I feel like that probably could be like the next wave for you and your significant other to help, you know, raise the vibrations of the both of y'all together. And that could be what this Two of Pentacles is about as well. It's like, okay, well, you know, it's like that energy of like in the 3D realm of like going to school and getting knowledge. It's like, well, you go to school while I work, and then I work while, you know, and then when I, you know, and then we'll switch. And it kind of can feel like that in the spiritual realm too. Like somebody's like, all right, well, I'll hold down the 3D realm and you go ahead and do what you need to do spiritually to elevate, and then we'll switch. But maybe there's a way for you to do it together. Let's go ahead and clarify. This is a very, very, very spiritual reading. Very spiritually love-based reading. And it's very, very different than one that I really have ever given before. So just work with me. Work with me, y'all. We gonna, I'll figure it out. What was that? Temperance. The balance. Figuring out how it's gonna mesh, how it's gonna go, how we can do this at the same time. So that nobody is left behind. I mean, but there are some things that you just have to do on your own. But also spiritually, because it feels like both of you are very spiritually inclined, or on a spiritual uprise. But it's like, but somebody's got to hold us down in the in the 3D reality. You understand what I'm saying? The strength card, yeah. Somebody's got to be an anchor. So there could, so it, we can do some things together spiritually, but there's got to be somebody to hold it down. And that might mean you have to be alone sometimes. What's going on here between the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups? The Three of Swords. Okay. Capricorn, don't give into temptation. Don't give into temptation. If your person is like abstaining from, sex, like trying to, raise their vibrations in that level, don't go seek it elsewhere. But there will be temptation too, because that's what happens. You get tempted when it's about your spiritual ascension. I mean, they even, let me bring it to just from a Christian perspective. You know what I'm saying? They always used to say to us in the church growing up that, and I know I just brought church to this, but that's where my fundamentals go. And so I always kind of look for similarities in it. But anyways, right before your blessing, right, the devil tempts you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all this is. Okay? And it's a little scary because it also means that when it's your turn for your spiritual ascension, for you to do the things that you have to do on your own while you need somebody to anchor you, it's like, okay, you want to make sure that you can trust this person too to not do that to you as well. You know what I'm saying? But I think that you can. But it is on the table. So we have to recognize that it is a point of concern. Okay? And with this temperance card here in this diagonal, I have to feel like your person is going to be, very much devoted to making sure that they stay true. And understand that they're also having those same concerns about you. Let's go ahead and take a look at this between the Three of Wands and the Six of Cups. The Four of Swords. Yeah. Rest your mind, Capricorn. Rest your mind. Go ahead and dream. Go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and raise your vibrational energy. Okay, you got somebody on this side being strong for you, anchoring you. This is really a good reading. There's no drama, unless there is a little bit of drama. And if there is a little bit of drama, because I do, like I said, I do feel a tense, like a little pinch of a lover's quarrel. If there is that, then, I mean, y'all are doing the right thing by meditating and working on yourselves together. Maybe even going into counseling together. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that could be advice that you're hearing from your counselor too, or any other spiritual advisor that you may be, commissioning. But it is, y'all gonna have to be strong for each other. Like I said, there are things that you can do together spiritually. Like maybe y'all can learn certain things spiritually, but I don't know. If it's something about the practice, when y'all put it into practice, there's certain things that ritually and I'm speaking very spiritually here. There are certain things ritually that you just have to do alone. And same for them. Let's go ahead and look under the deck, the Five of Pentacles. It's going to be a little stressful sometimes. But like I said, you know, anytime you advance, there's temptation, there's stress, there's resistance, there's push-pull. What was next? The Five of Cups. There's worry, resentment, you know. But I feel like those things are being brought on by just a certain level of insecurity. And it feels like, okay, like I said, if you end up dealing with certain temptations, Capricorn, then there's the thought of, well, oh, they could be dealing with the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? And so this really is a fear. But I do think that you really can trust this person. They trust you. This is a very spiritually sound, you know, very deep emotional connections. Like y'all know all each other's everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I feel like this is just a worry, but you will have to let that worry go because that's also a part of raising your vibrations, because this is going to keep you in a low vibrational energy. Now, what I'm not saying is I'm not saying be dumb. And if somebody does, you know, give into temptation on you while you're trying to raise your vibrations, then, well, then you was going to raise your vibrations anyway. That's probably why, if you're still single, this is what's going on. Because I know I said I was going to try to follow two storylines, but I kind of got away from the single one. But if you are single, then this could be why. Because there was a very deep spiritual situation that you were involving yourself in, and then all of a sudden, you know, they weren't anchoring you like were supposed to be anchoring you. Okay? But just let me know how this resonates to you in the comment box below. I know this was a lot. I know this was really thick. It was really, really thick, but it was also really, really good. It's also really, really empowering. Okay? This is a very different type of love reading that I've ever really given. I don't know if I've really ever covered this particular type of, situation in love relationships. And love relationships is just like the relationship that you have with yourself. It grows. It goes through levels, you know. And there comes a time when just spiritually, are you and your person in tune? And sometimes you have to do those things to tune yourselves individually, and then you can come together and be in tune together and work on those other things together. But somebody's got to hold down the 3D while the other person works on their spirit. You understand? I like that. That's so crazy to me. That's what's really making me see it this way, because there's like this this Two of Pentacles is like this actual purse in the shape of a pentacle, and then the idea of the purse or the spirit of the purse, and on the other side. Yeah. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go, but thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do love messages on a 10-day schedule usually, and then I'm also here on the channel to do dailies. All right, and I have everything neatly put into playlists on my channel, so everything will be easy to find. Okay, thank you guys so much. Take care. Bye.